Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Rail Fanning on Transport Fever 2. I'm your host, Dylan Cole. Sit back, relax, and enjoy some of the trains as I give you a brief description of their roles. Right now, we're watching train number 12 on the Santa Clarita Log Company Railroad, hauling its cargo towards a lumber mill just northeast of Santa Clarita. This is the earliest route and the most profitable along the line. Taking a look here, we are coming at Santa Clarita Junction, where not just one, not just two, but three separate lines intersect over each other. We just saw the General heading towards Santa Clarita, filled with cargo. And here's that lumber train from earlier, carrying its goods, highballing past that signal. Now these trains are going as fast as they can with their cargo. And you can now see the General coming, who has now dropped off his goods in Santa Clarita, returning from town. On average, 49 tools are dropped off. Here comes an empty lumber train returning from the tool factory in which the General originates from. As I said, this is the second oldest route on the line, hauling its goods ever since the railroad inception in 1850. And the General now is looking pretty weary as time takes its toll on the small little locomotive. Now approaching the junction is the High Ground Railroad, number 1, pulling an empty log train, flat car train, returning from a manufactured goods factory up north. Now we take a look at the Ore Highway here, where many trains cross this area today, carrying coal and iron to a steel mill factory just west of here. Now here's a lucky spot as you see 3 trains heading toward the steel mill. 1 empty iron train heading back north, and 2 full trains, one with iron, one with coal. These trains are the lifeblood of the steel mill factory. Now we take a look here at the sawmill, where a full train of logs is being dropped off, while a full train on the High Ground Railroad leaves to deliver its cut wood to the sawmill up north. It is a tedious trek as they have to go across the Santa Clarita Junction and onto one of the highest points in the region. Speaking of the highest points here, this is the same train. This is, well, a sister train pulling its empties down the hill, and approaching the summit is a Santa Clarita steel train. It moves slow because it is at full speed, and the way that the tracks climb the slope makes it difficult for the full trains to go at anywhere higher than 13 miles per hour. Now we take a look at the base here, where 280 consolidation number 17 pulls an empty boxcar train empty, heading on its way up to the manufactured goods factory, where it'll pick up its cargo, take it down. It's not manufactured goods, it's machinery. And now, heading down back to Santa Clarita, looking towards the town itself, we are watching one of the very few passenger trains on the route, pulled by a 440 American. This is one of the earliest passenger routes in the region. This route follows the middle stretch of the River Line route, where it crosses over a bridge on the Santa Clarita River, heading to Jersey City. And speaking of the River Line route, here is 280 Consolidation, the Highballer, the nickname train, crossing over the same junction where the 440 crossed over. Now this train serves as a lifeline between Shreveport, Santa Clara, and Boise. 2 trains service the River Line route. Both are 280 consolidations, pulling 6 Pullman coaches behind them. The passenger route was recently upgraded to accommodate the larger crowds accumulating at the stations, and as we can see, the city of Santa Clarita passing through the junction as well. Now, we're just outside the Santa Clarita station, where the city of Santa Clarita pulls into the station. The tickets are relatively cheap, but most traffic's heading towards Boise and not Shreveport, though the more scenic parts of this route are towards Shreveport. The city of Santa Clarita heads back north. Returning to Santa Clarita is the 440 American to Jersey City. This train really doesn't have any special meaning. However, it is one of the oldest locomotives on the route. Speaking of Santa Clarita, the city is served as the hub for the overall railroad since its inception in 1850. Since the railroad inception, the town has grown massively. Here is an empty train crossing, heading back towards the log camp. Now given the go-ahead by the signal, empty high ground railroad train number 2 returns to the sawmill. Climbing towards the iron mine of Santa Clarita is difficult. However, the full-loaded trains have no problem carrying its full-loaded trains back down to the steel mill. And as you can see here, there's no shortage of iron, so there will always be a full train heading towards that steel mill. Here we see a train departing the Santa Clarita Forest, and up here, on the highest point on the railroad, and one of the most busiest stations, is the Machine Goods Factory. Steel, wood, and wood, are dropped off here and turned into machine goods, where the Santa Clarita Special heads back into the town carrying mostly full trains. With Santa Clarita being supplied with its required goods, the town has grown exponentially from its population in 1850 of 98. The population now is 350, just making it one of the largest towns in the region. The Santa Clarita Special now makes its return journey. As the conditions of other trains are running down. Riverline gets its name from its scenic views on the Santa Clara River. Here's the highball of Nathan's return journey to Santa Clarita. I appreciate all of you tuning in for this Rail Family video. If you want to see more, please leave a like and let me know in the comments below. This was pretty fun, and hopefully enough support is given to where it warrants a sequel. Good night, everybody.